Okay, how's it going guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And yeah, in today's reaction video, I'm going to be reacting to 4 WWE videos you can't watch and why you wouldn't want to. So, trigger warning before we begin this video. It might be some trigger things that you might don't want to watch. So, if you don't want to watch it, feel free to kick off and go on to a different video of my channel, but if not, then just, yeah, another video on another channel. But make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, because it helps me a lot. And we're literally, yeah, we're currently at 2,821 subscribers. So thank you all so much for subscribing. And yeah, let's actually begin with the actual video. It's only 3 minutes, and yeah, so let's begin.
Tons of WWE matches and moments that are available for you and me to watch. However, locked away in the archives, there are some dark videos that are strictly off limits. Even if you were allowed to see them, you probably wouldn't want to. May 23rd, 1999 will forever be an infamous date for wrestling fans. It was a Sunday, and WWE is hosting a show called Over.
Yeah, there is a full-on trigger warning for this. I know what the incident's about, and it's really disturbing what happened, and it's really a tragedy that what happened to Owen Hart and how he passed away. With a lot of people, I think WWE tried to cover up the fact that he died from a heart attack, but he didn't. He actually died from falling about 7 foot from the very top of the ceiling from the arena. He fell off just before, like, on live television, but obviously they didn't air it live, but they cut like a pre-recorded promo that he already cut, but just because obviously that was during his entrance, because he actually fell down and he actually passed away on live television, and they couldn't air it. But it's, to this day, it's really disturbing, and knowing the fact that happened, I just think of the young children that was there watching it live in the arena while watching, like, you could hear him falling from 7+ feet tall or something. I think he explains in this video. Just knowing the fact that he's falling in front of you, he could land on top of you, you don't know. But it's very hard to watch, so here's a trigger warning just in case.
Over the Edge. The event was being broadcast on pay-per-view with over 400,000 people watching and over 16,000 fans in attendance at the arena. The third match of the event involved Owen Hart, who was playing a masked superhero called the Blue Blazer. Fitting with the character, Hart was going to use a harness to descend from the top of the arena into the ring. Owen Hart had done a similar stunt a few months ago, so it seemed fine. However, at Over the Edge, as Hart began his descent, the harness disengaged. The wrestler fell 70 feet and landed chest...
70 feet. Jeez. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Yet, knowing the fact that happened on live television, on live TV, on WWE, well, WWF, Jesus Christ.
First, on the ring rope. While the cameras did film the fall, viewers watching on TV did not see it because a pre-recorded interview was playing when the accident happened. Once the interview ended, the cameras had been moved away from the ring to not show the horrifying scene. Video of Owen Hart's death has never been shown, but it does exist. In the WWE's film archives, the footage of the incident is locked away, with special instructions that say, never to destroy, view, or duplicate. The same year as Owen Hart's death, another tragic incident happened in WWE. On October 5th, 1999, WWE was hosting SmackDown. One of the matches was between D'Lo Brown and Droz. Brown went to perform his signature running powerbomb on his opponent. Due to Droz wearing a loose shirt, D'Lo couldn't get a firm grip on Droz. This caused Droz's head to land hard on the mat and ended up fracturing 2 vertebrae in his neck. He
Yeah.
thankfully survived, but the injury left Droz paralyzed and ended his career. The match was filmed, but the show is not being broadcast live. WWE removed the entire match from the show, and not a single clip of it has ever been released. However, footage of Droz being stretchered out of the arena did appear.
Because, like, if you watch WWE, if you have WWE DVDs and you watch the, like, don't try this at home type of thing before they actually go on air with the WWE DVD, obviously they show what actually happens, like what this could happen to you if you try it at home, and him getting lifted up on the stretcher is actually in it. But before I watched this video, I never knew that it was him, and I never knew it was like this happened, because it's nowhere to be found, because WWE still has it in their headquarters or something like that, because they don't want to put it out publicly, because it's the tragic thing that happened, and that wasn't supposed to happen. So it's just a move that they banned because it was too of a risk of like ending someone's life. I think he did almost lose his life, but lucky as he said, he did manage to survive, but he's now paralyzed for the rest of his life. So from his neck downwards, I think, or from just along his neck. But yeah, it's really
in a Do Not Try This at Home video that WWE produced. Before her passing in 2016, a documentary was being filmed about China. The film was never finished, but footage from it ended up being used on a show called Dark Side of the Ring that was also documenting China's life. There is one video, though, that was not used, and you'll be glad it wasn't. Back in 2016, while the original documentary was being made, the crew, as well as everyone else, lost contact with China. After not hearing from her for a while, they decided to go to her home. The documentary crew was recording as they went inside, and unfortunately, they found China dead inside her home. It's unknown if the footage still exists, but it's unlikely it'll ever be shown. In 2005, WWE released a documentary titled The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior and WWE did not have a good relationship, and through this documentary, WWE painted Warrior in a bad light, damaging Warrior's legacy and career. WWE had plans in motion to produce another DVD on Bret Hart, who they also didn't like. The DVD would put Hart in a negative light, and WWE had conducted interviews with people who helped tell a certain story. Before the documentary was released, Bret Hart and WWE made up, and a more positive documentary was produced about Bret's career. However, the footage and the interviews from the original Bret Hart documentary still exist. They sit in WWE's video archives, and it's probably for the best.
Yeah, so basically what he means is that there was this documentary about Bret the Hitman Hart, and they were going to speak about, because Bret Hart was the most hated WWE wrestler on the planet, from backstage. Obviously, the fans loved him, because no one knew what he was actually like backstage. And they were going to put out a documentary to explain what he's actually like backstage and what he actually does backstage to other WWE superstars and to the other officials backstage. But they eventually made up, and then they obviously put up a really positive one about him, about why he was such a good friend and stuff like that. But in reality, they hated his guts, and by sounds of it, he was a twat by sounds of it, and it would ruin his reputation as a WWE superstar and as a wrestler and him as a human being. So people would hate his guts if they found out, and it would kind of ruin the merchandise sales. It would ruin him. It would completely end him. I don't think WWE wanted to do that to any of their superstars, even though how much they hated them. They didn't want to do it because it would just make them feel bad about themselves, and it would just be a really harsh reason why to get people to hate you.
That we don't hear what WWE was originally going to say about the legendary Bret Hart. One moment that you will want to see is when a fan got into the ring at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I don't remember seeing that on the live TV, but I think it did happen. But yeah, that is literally it. So, yeah. If you did like these videos, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and it lets me know basically to do more of these type of videos, and that I should do more because you guys love them. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces! Ooses!